I'm going to start this off by defining how my legal voyage has transformed over, I guess, about the last year as a lawyer. When I used to think about my experience being an attorney, I've always seen it through the lens of being a lawyer, being a spokesperson for a client in need, and how I can be a better advocate for them.
One of these, one of these.
A couple weeks ago, my legal voyage would have likely been crafted based off of people doubting me my entire
That's
life.
not going to happen. You can't make
For
it.
me, it was all about proving people wrong and taking the path that's not as easy to get better results. That was my journey from the side of being a tough lawyer where hardships can build character and it really makes you want the successes even more. However, I feel like it's always important to grow personally as well as professionally. So, on the flip side, something that I never would have thought had an impact on my legal career did. My family was affected by the Palisades fires. I was on my way to a work meeting. I had just gotten dressed, I was ready to leave. The work meeting was in Woodland Hills. And then I saw the smoke popping over the hill, and I just figured, oh, I better stay. And I'm so thankful that I did, because had I left, I wouldn't have been able to get back in. My family home that I had lived in for 20 plus years, my family has always been there, was right in the epicenter of where the fire started. My sister, dad, my sister's boyfriend, and I all stayed back, and we fought the Palisades fire for 3.5 days. We had always prepared our entire lives because we are in a fire zone. We thought, if this ever happened, we'd stay back and fight. But we just had no idea what magnitude this fire could have possibly reached. It took serious strength for us to make it as long as we did. We had no power, no electricity, nothing. We were just there with the light of the flames coming off of all the homes surrounding us. So the first night, it was kind of all surreal. There wasn't really any time to think. Winds were 100 miles an hour plus, and they would just blow over burning embers. You did not get a second to breathe. We had no idea what was happening or the magnitude. It was just literally fighting 24/7. So even though that was the scariest night, I don't think any of us were processing what had happened. Not only was it mentally tough, but physically it was draining. We had ashes and embers in our eyes that felt like glass was piercing through, almost like if a window had exploded in a car, but it was from the neighbor's home. We didn't have proper equipment, but we knew that we only had one option, because at this point we were fighting for our lives. It was a minimum 4-person job. If I wasn't there, if one of us wasn't there, we could not have done it. There were moments where each one of us, all 4 of us, were putting out our own fires. Finally, 3.5 day, things sort of started settling down, but they weren't. Fires kept popping up, little like ember fires that would reignite. And my dad kind of made the executive call that we had to leave. Otherwise, we were putting our lives even more in danger. I just completely broke down in that moment because I wanted to keep fighting. And we're all such a family of fighters. And I knew the second that we left, we wouldn't be able to keep protecting our home. And we wouldn't know what was happening. And I just felt like I don't want to give up. I don't want to let go. But sometimes you do have to make that executive decision and realize it's for the best. And I've even weirdly had that in like my legal career.
What if I fail?
Telling yourself that burnout is real and it can hurt you in the long term, you have to give your mind and body breaks. Luckily, we did save our home, and we were able to save about 20 other homes on our street. We thought that the hardest was behind us at this point. The fires were out, we were safe. our homes were standing. However, what we didn't realize was that some of the hardest parts were still yet to come. Because after going through all of that anguish and pain of watching our hometown burn quite literally all around us and risking our lives to put out fires, now we had to battle our homeowners insurance. Because even though we had coverage, the insurance companies were trying to deny all of our claims. It was just horrifying because I'm the attorney of the family. So everyone turned to me, and I deal with insurance companies every day. It was up to me to find somebody that my family could trust to help with this claim, because I'm a firm believer that when you're picking a lawyer, you want somebody who is specialized in that area, has experience, or at least you can trust that they're going to get the results that you want. And it was in this moment I was really able to empathize with what my clients actually go through when they have to choose a lawyer in a time where they feel helpless, hurt, and loss. Because all of the hardship that injuries from an accident cause are enough on their own, and then realizing that you have no option but to try and navigate with insurance adjusters who won't respond to you or don't care about you because you genuinely need the support and monetary aid. My entire vocation has always been to be a rock for someone who needs it in a desperate time. But I think now, having gone through that with my family, I have a whole new perspective about just being even more understanding and caring for those who have been through a very significant loss in their life.